Hey boys, good morning. Early stream today. It's Monday. I'm playing Magic at the Log Game Store, so I woke up early today and don't have anything else to do right now. Might as well put some hours towards this campaign. It's not like terribly early, 11, nearly noon, nearly. We can play until like, I don't know, 4:30 p.m. Yeah. Playing Magic, the Log Game Store every Monday. Monday is like a guaranteed day that I play. Other days, you know, if I feel like it. So this is part 3 of the second Helmand Gorse campaign, Mortal Empires. No Race Dead and Ultimate Crisis. Working toward a short campaign victory, and might be a longer or a shorter campaign after that is achieved. There is an option for Ultimate Crisis grind. No Race Dead feels unnatural for the vampire counts, but first time for everything. Race Dead is the strongest thing about vampire counts right now. Healing is second. It's turn 33. You can see the Empire here in yellow. The green are buffer zones, and the red are enemies or potential enemies. It's turn 33, so means another 27 to 47 turns until a crisis will hit with 1 turn warning, 200 difficulty, Ultimate Crisis. We have all the heroes to capacity, 19 settlements, and income is at nearly 15,000 per turn, which is quite impressive. And the fact that we don't have to put all into military, it's even more impressive. Considering our best unit right now is a unit of zombies, and have an upkeep of 15 dark magic per turn. That is a specialty of this faction. Strong economy because of a very strong early game unit. As the game progresses, the unit will have a really bad damage and might have issues being outnumbered in other armies other than the Gorst.
My privilege.
So where were we? Helmand Gorst. We're dealing with this greenskins and Grimgor. Try to lower some pressure on the factions that are gonna get hit by Ultimate Crisis armies. Goal-wise, we do need another 12 settlements and Nagashizar, and that will be a short victory cheat, which will further buff our replenishment to the point where we're gonna have a very powerful replenishment. This faction already has strong replenishment, being vampires and having a faction effect on top of that with an additional 10%. So replenishment is not a problem with this faction. This is a good buff for other than suitable climates. So if it's a climate is unpleasant, or a red climate especially, this is a very good buff. This usually is needed like just for the longer campaigns. This is our main army. We haven't really changed much since we got this army. We just basically added zombies and a necromancer, because we can't raise dead. Look at this, Terrorgeist, Blood Knights. Like I said, Mortis engines. This faction has no tier 4, tier 5 units. They do not exist. Even their best units are tier 3 at best, because Raise Dead exists. Raise Dead has eliminated the basic recruitment, even advanced recruitment, and this faction have lost literally all unit tiers attached to recruitment, because recruitment is an afterthought of this faction and doesn't really work because the Raise Dead exists. They made Raise Dead more convenient than ever, so even idiots can use it these days. They don't know the intricacy of the mechanic. So the recruitment is history. But this campaign has no Raise Dead, which means we're gonna have to build recruitment buildings and recruit some of these units normal way. So to get a unit of Blood Knights, we need to get a tier 5, which is at least 65 to 80 turns. Meanwhile, until then, we can conquer half the world. Kijinar, this faction called half the world in 65 to 8 turns. We go crazy with zombie stacks. And all those armies can get Blood Knights before you ever build this building. So that's what kind of joke a recruitment system is with this faction. Tier 5 Blood Knights, Tier 5 Terror guys, you can recruit them as early as turn 5, I think. I've heard turn 5 these units can become available. There probably should be some kind of limit on the Raise Dead timer on the campaign, where you cannot have access to Tier 3 units in the first 20 turns, Tier 4 units in the first 3 turns, and Tier 5 units in the first 4 turns. But, you know, just an idea, you know. I think the Raise Dead system has become overpowered, and this is only a bad thing in the campaign and single player, just because it made the military recruitment, military support buildings next to useless, and this faction has no Tier 5.
My puppets.
This is strictly talking metagaming. Metagaming as always, so, you know, take all this with a grain of salt. We're here to destroy the Darkland Orcs and Grimgor next. Grom, nice. We have this Emmeline Hellstein following us around in case we can save a whole turn by using her to attack the settlement and not Gorse to play their movement. Sometimes getting those couple of extra turns is huge with Snowball. Then again, you know, you're trying to do this, and at the same time you get distracted by the chat and you end the turn without sieging the settlement, and you lose a whole turn. So all is balanced in the end.
My thralls, track ahead.
This is an excellent emergency lord. Not very good to lead armies though. The stuff with the Bloodline Lords have developed differently in Warhammer 3. Best one is the one Karsten to lead the army. Well, they're all good because they're immortal. The Blood Dragon, the Lamian, and the Strigo are more emergency lords. Well, Necrar is not really good for emergency. It's better for supporting leading an army. Emergency lords are the lords who are exceptional as a single unit for fighting. That's why those are 3 emergency.
They will serve.
Once they can make the difference, guys. We're getting invaded here. Let's say this is getting invaded. If you don't have like a very strong emergency lord, it's in trouble, cause we can't just pop a lord here and recruit 19 zombies, cause we can't use Raise Dead. Otherwise, this faction or Vampire Council in general have the best emergency system in the game.
Everything dies.
Let's send Blow Me Cools to poke Grimgor here.
Moving.
Buddy here, huh? Hey, D-Bags, good morning. Let's recruit some Iron Guts. Terrible factions, the Ogres. Boltwood feels like a minor faction at best, while the minor faction of Ogres are atrocious. Can do something about the AI Ogres.
I thirst.
Probably worse than Lizardman right now. Lizardman did get a little bit justice done in Warhammer 3. Lizardman used to be the worst. And my bad, Beastman used to be the worst, but Lizardman used to be one of the worst. I kinda trying to get rid of his elite units here by doing assault units, because we're eventually gonna siege this place. Not sure we're gonna attack it like the last campaign. I'm not sure I'm gonna feel it. What's gonna be here? So we are trying to diminish them here by leveling this White King here. This is probably the toughest battle in this campaign, because you need it for sure victory. If you missed the battle for Nagashiza, there's a highlight from the previous campaign.
Bring me flesh to craft. They will serve.
Gregor Martinovich. It's a named lord. Go for uncanny prescience through lightning strike. Trash. This is not the end of the world. Kind of funny, this faction has access to something like this. Well, they all have excellent growth. Meanwhile, dwarves get nothing.
Yes, my sire.
Saving blood kisses for the Lamian lords, because I want that super convenient quality of life line of sight.
Do not betray your king.
The only reason this army is diminished is because we out-resolved. Otherwise, these guys seem to have no chance against this, which is kind of funny.
Bring it all to me.
Funny. I want to see how much we can poke here.
Necropolis awaits.
Ooh, they actually recruited a new army of quality stuff. Open field battle. We're going to have to deal with several large units. This one is problematic because it has magic attacks. I mean, if we can win this battle, this is an example I'm showing you guys. You can have 10 of these armies at this point. 10. And if this army can win against this, Gors can conquer the world before turn 100. It will take serious amount of hours and effort, but we can probably do it. If this army can win against this with no problem. We should not have any chance to win this battle. The Tomb Guard kills zombies by the thousands. But the Gore zombies cannot be killed by Tomb Guard. It's quite hilarious. I think we should merge here. Do we merge? We have a slightly worse overall leadership here. So the biggest trouble here is the Screaming Skull Catapults. Our lord is not yet on a dragon. Once this guy gets a dragon, Tomb is gonna get bullet. Zombie dragons are incredible these days. Yeah, this is like ridiculous to even consider you can win stuff like this. I'm just for science curious to what happens here. Okay, we'll put a prediction here: victory or defeat. That's corn. This looks like a defeat to me. The problem is they have too many skeleton archers. What is this necromancer anyways?
Bring war.
Confident though.
Destruction. It will be a mass grave.
Doesn't look like we can win it, but let's see what happens.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Obliterate.
We don't have any destructive magic, that's the main issue. We had the wind of death, the Tomb King's armies are a joke.
Kill them. Raise.
I think this is a defeat because of the skeleton archers, but let's see what happens. The archers counter zombies pretty good. They had like 2 less archers maybe. Gonna be close. We could use the trees here. Yeah, that's probably the best option. There's still a catapult here though. Many archers. Too many archers. Maybe I spirit legion catapults.
Time to feast. Swiftly. This shall be.
Catapults can probably do probably 3 zombie damage. I mean, it depends where they shoot.
Necromancer.
Spirit Legion is not upgraded, so it's kind of too costly. And they'll lower its cost by 25%.
You shall be.
We do have life leeching, which means we get generate power out of nowhere.
Rip their souls.
Thanks to Legend Total War, he'll be ignored. One catapult down. Yeah, we should definitely use the trees, but we need to get there.
I am eternal.
This is just ridiculous that you can say you can win stuff like this. Because we are outnumbered too much here. When you have units like this, you're supposed to outnumber the enemy, not the other way around. And what's worse, they have higher quality. That's what's worse. But thinking that you can win battles like this is beyond absurd. So 3 Spirit Leeches destroy all the catapults. The catapults have hit points, you don't see it, so Spirit Leech will target the catapults and destroy them.
Undead Ascendant.
Possibly due to catapults having the highest health. I don't know what's the reason behind. Requires about 1800 damage to destroy a unit of Skull Screaming catapults. At the value of those 3 Spirit Leeches are really crazy. This one of those rare situations with Spirit Leech is very good. Otherwise, it's just pretty poor ability.
Necromancer.
This damage should probably be upgraded like another skill point, like another 20-30%. Weak against Atlantis. The ability is so weak that you have to find different uses for it. It's always hilarious.
Life is a phase.
The thing did nothing because we have a Master of Dead. Necromancer will regenerate the zombies. The trees could block most of the projectiles, but not all. And we kind of have to go Mosh Pit because of the Necromancer. We have no other benefit, no other advantages here. It's our only advantage in Necromancer. Corpse Cart, Vigor Mortis, Attack Defense, Vigor for the Undead. and Master Dead Regeneration Aura. This is our main play here. We go wide with Dead. There's no way. Too many large units, too many archers. This guy can definitely destroy chariots. Cavalry units are excellent destroying chariots. Don't really want to just land in the chariot in the back because they have some necropolis knights nearby. Hey, Parik. Those guys surround the cavalry and murder them.
My hunger.
The snake cavalry. I'm guessing they have a pretty good Lamia built up if they have army like this. So we have to just outlast them here. This is an army that just tanks damage. It's like a, in a way, tougher, shittier version of Nurglings.
Yes. Vampire
We might be
Lord.
able to hit this guy in the air. We'll get some healing.
Tonight I feast.
Charge 2 hits would be good every time we land. But look at that landing, man. That is embarrassing. We lost the charge bonus.
The cattle rise against them.
He's definitely no Bretonnian paladin. That's for sure. I forgot about these guys.
Night has fallen.
With Vigor Mortis and Master dead to carry the fight.
My thirst.
Don't need this guy around. We'll use this once the fighting starts. These knights can mess up our lord though. That was a direct hit, nice. We need to do 3 attack animations when we deliver a charge from the air, but it's like an ideal world. And the snakes, their mass has gotten in, now he's in trouble.
Blood magic.
Oh, that is engaged. Cycle charge AI. This unit should not cycle charge with that damage.
Lord and
Anticipation of a single entity.
Vampire Lord.
They're gonna cycle charge the zombies to death, but we'll try to at least kill that chariot with the lord. Let's summon a bunch of zombies the back. I see a lot of archers here. They're all shooting the necromancer, most projectiles will miss.
Tonight I feast.
Fine. We need to kill these 2 units with the lord, that would be a big deal. This is literally a near impossible battle without abusing something.
Yes, awake, minions! A new order comes!
Nothing challenges me.
And the fact Gors can have 10 armies that do this all around the map at the same time the first 3 turns is crazy.
Vampire Lord. Night has fallen.
Okay, we got 1 important unit down. I think the lord could handle the snakes. This would be nice for the zombies to do some damage. Oh, gone.
Lead them.
Spirit Leech was used twice on Necropolis Knights. We're gonna keep using them dead. This is some of the strongest units in this army. We do have Curse of Undead. Will help the zombies. The formation is broken because the snakes just break formation. The unit has lower mass and it's infantry, the snakes will break the formation. See this problem when they get stuck here? I don't remember that happening in Warhammer 2. It's nice that all these archers are wasting their ammo on the necromancer. It's incredible. Bad AI there for sure. That's a bad focus. In an open field that would be perfect, but here it's really bad. Look at all that ammo wasted. And we just stand there. We don't even have to do, you know, do it. The AI does it on their own. Don't even have to plan it. It just happens naturally.
Necromancer.
Incredible stuff.
Death magic.
I am eternal.
Good thing there were trees on this map. This would have been really bad. It's like probably over 100,000 damage. Yeah, Lord is slowly dealing with a second large unit.
Vampire Lord, it is done.
When Necropolis Knights can't beat zombies. Start the game, start the game.
Blood magic. You serve me.
I guess this unit is getting killed because they were close to the Necromancer getting shot.
Vampire Lord.
Oh good, the tree's working. I mean, considering this is a Necrarch, the weakest fighter
I thirst.
of the Bloodlines, he's doing real well dealing with 3 different large units. Just because it's a vampire.
I hunger.
Heavily stronger vampires. Even the weakest vampires are very strong. By weakest I mean melee combatants.
Life ends.
So 4 large units got dealt by 1 zombie and a lord. And that lord is useless here. This is all necromancer here. We got Mortis and the Master of Dead is winning the battle. The enemy has no vigor while our guys are perfect vigor. Let's get Crystal Dead going. Who needs it? This unit?
Tonight I feast. End them.
That zombie unit did 8600 damage. That's actually not the zombie unit. Zombie unit. 8500 damage. Damn.
Their time has come.
How much damage did it did? 6000. All wasted. Hey, Frog.
Lord and Master.
It would be hilarious if this guy takes Lamia. That'd be hilarious. Lamia fallen to zombies.
Necromancer. Winds of death.
The attack buff for 35 seconds. Still impressed this ability has for 200 meter range. 4 units killed by this. Damn, two regular chariots, 1 missile chariot, and a unit of Necropolis Knights. Crazy. This is not even a zombie dragon, it's just a hellsteed. Good thing they lowered the issue with healing caps on the zombies. If they knew the game and understood how the game worked, they would have understood that this is the issue, not that bug that was the problem. Of course, the bugs had to be fixed, but they didn't balance the revenues dead. Well, 2 wins are dead, then game over, but this guy has no wins or dead. This unit actually will kill the Lord, so we gain a target. This to counter cavalry. Curse is gonna deal some damage, but let's go kill him now. I want to be part of the formation here, so we don't lose like train leadership trying to flank. I see a lot of blinking zombies, means their formation is broken. Don't have enough leadership to prevent wavering on a broken formation. If the flanks are secure, they got a leadership buff. You see 5 leadership there. Cost 1 more location. The Lord needs me. So yeah.
What?
It's beyond ridiculous that this army can do this. You know, I would, you know, take it like, okay, we had Wind of Death, right? Wind of Death counters Tomb Kings. But like this?
You serve me. Give them death.
We're not gonna risk that. This is a good crowd here. Let him actually heal in the air, not do anything with him. He does have an executioner. Here. Still, some people find the zombies boring, but somebody who played Warhammer series since the start, and somebody who considers zombies to be the worst, one of the worst things in the game for the longest time, this is really impressive to see every time. This is kind of crazy. The zombies do have like 80,000 health. And those archers did nothing. Trees. I feel like 90% of those projectiles were wasted on the Necromancer. I don't even hit the Necromancer. This is just too good. You get a massive experience, you win something that's not supposed to be won, and you get a mega snowball. And if this was a regular campaign, you get immediately a big pile. Crazy, 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 crazy. This made a difference, finding those armored units. Regarding his damage magic, unfortunately this guy has none. Too unpredictable. The initial damage exists. One good thing about getting the purple zone zeros is you go through a Spirit Leech, and then the Spirit Leech is a little bit better, but it costs 25% less. But again, Anaconda is incredible, just I don't think it works on a couple of his abilities. You only want to take Hekara's Noble Blood if you're going to overcast Invocation Heck. Don't just take this by default. It used to be a thing in the past, not anymore. This used to be a default spell to cast and overcast. These days, in my opinion, it's just better to cast Invocation Heck, not upgrade version. There are definitely situations when you cast it upgraded, but this is not a default thing to get anymore. This is the default thing to get. how the game changes, right?
Bats and wolves,
I wish
gather.
we capture one of these cities with the Black Knights building.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Let's get wind of that. Wind of that. Good here. Get attacking magic attacks and damage buff. This is how you summon a forbidden rod. You fuse 2 obsidian amulets. Meaning the future arcane items will be forbidden rods because you lost spell magic spell resistance for the user of the forbidden rod.
Grave times.
We get a little bit more damage capabilities here, but this guy is gonna be light for fighting as well. Grave Ward once he gets zombie dragons, not now. Hunger is the way to go as the zombie dragon. And now. And he lacks attack and defense. He's an important piece of the army that needs to deal with special units, like you can see what happened at battle, since we don't have anything else. It's a good, thing that we actually considered this instead of just going for this, right? If our armies were a little bit more expensive, who cares about him fighting? We just go for this and get better units.
What? Bring it all to me.
Roderick von Karstein. We said we were gonna give him a veteran zombie army.
This better be important.
Yeah, Vermrod and Black Periap got nerfed a bit, but they're still very good items. Black Periap is still one of the best even after the nerf.
Do you need fresh troops? You wish.
It's a Discipline Necromancer, I want him with a Ghost.
Follow me.
Malser Stalberg, I want to poke the greenskins with this one, but this is our patrol, really. If anybody's causing trouble. What is this guy anyways? Disciplined? This guy should not go invade, just patrol. Patrol.
It is night. Follow me.
Wherever there might be conflict, he'll be close. Yeah, we are done with these turn movements. Let's see what we construction we have. I don't want to upgrade this because this is bad. This is really bad. Stuff like this, it's not good enough for 4,000. Howling Waste, Black Fortress. It is a war zone here. But we will also use income. I got some Catan troops garrisoning the city. So got 16 unit garrison without the walls, which means we can get the repression building, which is the economy building. Tier 1 economy building, 300 income. Get the fuck out of here, this is worth more than gold. Bitter Bay, that's the broken teeth. Same here. This place, it does look a little rebel because there's no Skaven, this is Skaven corruption. We have 3 zombies only in the garrison. I'm curious what's gonna happen at 11 in the garrison. We'll still go with money here. Safer probably to build a garrison building. Avnor Gorgot also recently captured, no resources here. 14 garrison, tier 2, very impressive. We'll go with walls here, cause I mean, what is the alternative? Growth, so we can get this one earlier. That's fine as well. That's fine as well. I would no doubt build a couple of these buildings if they give me the White King capacity. Just building for the Black Knights, I don't think it's worth it. Black Knights are very nice in the early game, but you can do without. Boring streamer. You see a lot of Black Knights in action in the last Gorse campaign. As Raise Dead enabled them. I want the mommy and daddy Tay do well, but they're probably gonna get murdered by Clan Nation. Ultimate Crisis Clan Nation. Clan Nation lost their capital here. Ah, Zhao Ming goes to destroy those 2 armies. It's time destroying those rebels. Non-aggression with the enemies of our friends. At least one of our friends. Well, I guess one potential. Yeah, first fresh turn today. So it's turn 34. We got 20 settlements. Income is at nearly 16,000. At war with 7 factions. Out of those 7, 4 looks like to be just support wars, just for diplomacy, poor relations, and not really any direct war.
You dare.
Let's see. Clanmore Trade looks good, and this looks good as well. They're gonna get murdered by the War Crisis eventually. We need one more region so we can actually get easy trade agreement. It's a penalty for 2 main trade partners. Hey, Bidon, thanks.
Stretched Craven tail.
Harmony above all.
Trade with Clan Amors, we think. We need a couple of students, so we'll move the research.
A wise action.
Yeah.
My
This is a walled settlement.
No limits. Attack!
Just enough movement, nice.
Let them.
Gang is here.
Destroy them.
This guy here, Gregor, is the support arm for Gorst. That's to swarm when we don't have quality. This guy also lowers the enemy leadership by 16. If they're susceptible to fear, by 24. Once he gets executioner, it will be at 27. He needs to occupy settlements or execute captives to get executioner.
To war!
We have 1 executioner. This one is close. Executioner, him blind. Headsman, yeah, there it is, -3. So Headsman -3 and Aura Supremacy -4. But this becoming enemy leadership -4 instead of the other crap, the Headsman gotten automatically stronger. And then indirectly also the Incarnate got stronger. And then all combined Fear is stronger. And with a couple of these things together, you finally have Spooky Undead instead of everybody just fighting to the death. Well, the fear and terror work way better. And these things are important for factions like this. Not like the important strategy, better to kill the enemies faster than scare them and let them rout. But the fact you can, it's nice. It's a support lord for Gorst.
Bats and wolves, gather.
Darkness comes.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Anybody wants get kissed by Emmeline?
Strike out!
For the night!
Just out of range,
I thirst.
Emmeline is just a fighter here. I have a good weapon for her. Good weapon, nothing else really.
Glorious carnage!
Okay. Siege this place.
Give them death!
All in defeat. Yeah. That looks like awful lot like Karzakarak. They're on the last legs here. We have Wind of Death, so we want them to deploy all in this area. And we want to deploy all in the same area because ghouls will slowly occupy the city. Later, Scorn. I mean, later. Maybe I'll see you tonight. I'm not sure I'm gonna be streaming tonight, but let's see.
I will bathe in their blood!
Towers are upgraded.
Necromancer.
Bunker Zombie is beautiful.
Mortis engine! They will suffer!
She's what gonna be here? 3 minutes, and this is what? We need the technology.
They will come when I call!
Horse goes here, this guy goes here, put up stuff around. We can get rid of the corpse guard, put another army, because we have a necromancer, a corpse guard.
Yes! Awake, minions!
We'll sneak in and get some stuff from the city. We find the wall here. They do have rain burst. I guess that's not the end of the world. And zombies on the wall.
Everywhere is death! Rise, rise, rise!
Let's fill the juice. How they're not waiting on the walls with the big ones. One big one is coming.
The night is ours!
Forecast the Wind of Death. Try to delete 2 units. Keep this guy on these zombies here, and this guy's on these zombies here. Hey, Congo. Still up? Or just woke up? So this will take this place, get some momentum going. Momentum will restore vigor buffer attack. This is momentum. Also get leadership buff.
Necromancer.
Just woke up. Good morning, Dan. Is this door not broken yet? I guess they tried to get out.
The power is mine.
Let's cast another upgrade window. Dead might be too close to the door. We're definitely too close to the door in Warhammer 2. We're on a 9 to 3 AM schedule for weeks now. Can I break out of it? Damn. I've been waking up around between 6 and 7 AM these days myself. You know, like sometimes waking early, you know, because when I go out for a walk, you know, I manage to get McDonald's breakfast in time. They only serve breakfast for some time. Eat some McDonald's breakfast, watch some YouTube videos. Kind of like a morning ritual. Got support buffs and zombies here.
No. Very good.
Looks like we just keep casting Wind of Death here.
I lust for battle.
End this battle faster. This might actually hit our own unit, but the wall the door is still holding.
It shall be done.
That was pretty nice. Helmangorst.
Vampire!
The living will join us.
Oh, look at this, another Wind of Death.
See to it.
It's damage going here. Have we not broken this door? I did, finally did.
Nation rise.
So this unit has been struggling because we've been fighting a Bob. Bob does do some mortal damage, but has not got any kills. Imagine being a Black Orc big boss when you're second only to the Orc War boss Kappa and you can't kill a single zombie. This is splashing the guys here, we have too much resistance. What are those boys? We can kill boys with ghouls.
Life is a phase.
She's flying. Oh, she's on a horse. These are trolls, problematic for the ghouls, but we have 2 ghouls in the area. Let's look at they don't have a VAB buff. Boys did a good charge there.
Helmangorst. Butcher them.
Also send the Mortis Angel to help.
So much death.
At once!
Everywhere is death.
Yeah, the trolls are doing work there. Looks like she doesn't have a plan to move there. Up to order.
We are death. See to it.
Ghouls might actually get destroyed.
Still my beating heart. necromancer. With haste!
What? Swiftly!
I kind of want gold in this army, but we might put that gold in another army. How's that mega damage there? Was artillery tower? I didn't need to reveal the ghouls. This is not how they're supposed to look in a battle like this. Trolls did surprises though.
Undead! Come!
They're all the ghouls alive? Nice. Raise off. Venkatani for script campaign. Oh, that is a good pick. Bob didn't even kill a single zombie, damn. But Zarnagrund. So we'll, I think, secure this
My
points.
cruelty knows no limits.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Yep. This guy's done, so we go Grimgar next. Is this what card obsidian here? It's a decent building with some flavor as well. But we'll forfeit this place. Grimgar might go around. Gates of Zar is this place here. Let's make sure we get economy first, and then we'll get a discount on this.
Yes, misery awaits.
Lightning reflexes. It's a 30-second buff. I would like prefer this boss to be like around 40 seconds, but it's still good. Does Gors have movement here? We have, nice.
Yes, my son.
I'm not making armies here, so we're just in time.
Lich Master.
Lodestone is equipped. We'll transfer the regular Lodestone to another army. I mean, we have Necromans at this point, so this unit is not useful. There's really not a point to keep this unit anymore. Only the Necromancers are in play with the Lamian bloodline for extra experience. With Children of the Night for extra experience, with rank 7 plus necromancer on the base, with mentor, it's... we get 100 necromancer, the score cards, so mean nothing anymore at board.
Can I assist you? Bats and wolves, gather. Bring it all to me. It will be a mass grave. Bring me flesh to
Doesn't look like there's any military here. We are going hard on Grimgor.
I relish the opportunity. Soon I'll be all powerful.
This is so crazy here. So crazy. This is like...
It is night.
I don't know, it feels like a tad like... That battle felt like beta to me. The water zone, let's get the garrison.
Everything dies.
We have less movement because we force landed.
Libaris shall rise again.
And fall again.
Tomb rot.
Also fitting that the vampires are coming here to destroy Libaris.
Strike out.
There's another army here, but looks like just an emergency army. It's actually good they send all the art forces in the Lamy as a joke at that point. We get a zombie dragon attack the city immediately. Beautiful.
Bats and wolves, gather. The spirits agree.
Doesn't look like there's any Grimgor movements in the area. He lost a couple of armies, yeah. There's all their enemies too.
Soon I'll be all powerful. Yes, you will be rewarded.
Troll army. This guy will just harass here.
The council's voice shall be done. I
A student, but he still failed.
Yes, my sire.
Got a vampire here, a knowledgeable shadow vampire. That's nice. Where could we use her? Gotta need a damage dealer there. I mean, better options at least.
On way.
Plus power, income and growth. Every city does 25% more income, the core building only, not the whole city, whole region. And 15 growth, so this building here gets another 25% income. That's the next big income.
more sleep shines.
We can get a necromancer, and we do need necromancer every time now because of them corpse cards requirements. More power. I need a wolf are confident right now.
Your wish, master.
Kasper Gorst. He's adopted. Gotta put something in the papers. Okay, construction didn't return. The necromancer ranks, yep. This is the Howling Waste, another necromancer. Demon Stomp could be an underway target. Planozar waiting for the command to switch, and the Wolflands, yep. We have this, we get another mission. Some missions. We're allied with the western provinces. This is the Iron Dragons faction. Recruit 5 units there, huh? Kinda interesting, this army just engaged, while this army remained in a march stance. Instead of the change stance to regular, this army just engaged, and this one was out defaulting reinforcements. Because this could have been a little bit trouble if this army was in the march stance. Friction's up. Let's go. Well, we don't have vigor on our side here, but they have a weaker army than last time. All of Lamian military destroyed by an army of zombies. And a necromancer and a bloodline necrarch, but still.
Vampire Lord.
With haste!
Excellent.
There is no point to find anywhere other than these trees. We'll clear most of their projectiles. Looks like there was a Tomb Swarm. Let's go heal those guys. I have a whole lodestone, but I must be dead. Another tombstone in the same area. Can avoid the half of it. Interesting, they casted it there, our units were hidden. Bullshit! I say, bullshit. I got a win of that this time, so they're toast. Low if toast, some little bit butter, or even just put it under heat. Cold toast with butter. We do have two lords. Let's present information here. 7 wide is fine. They're under attack, we have slow units. We just close. Necro will move where needed. And this guy. And those carrions in the air. One of their guys on a chariot, one is on a horse. This guy is vulnerable to another horse. 120 leadership, that's impressive for undead. Carrion as useful as ever.
Vampire Lord. Feel the night.
Look at the chariot there.
For Sylvania.
I have Necromancer, wherever their lords are trying to grind us. Don't have a whole lodestone, but I have Vigor Mortis and Master of Dead.
Company Hikar, beast. I invoke the Black Tongue. Nagas Talis, Harimus Talzo Bullshit.
The summoning
It
begins.
provides fire and magic attacks to allies nearby because of the Bellfire thingy.
It is time. With haste.
It was bugged the first campaign we played, but now it works. This thing here. Bellfire was useless before that changes like that. Okay, what do we have here? A stacked infantry, favorite, or Wind of Death? It's too close?
Yes. Awake, minion.
It's a little better.
Yes.
We can go a little bit on the right so it doesn't switch to the left. It does move sometimes. This guy's getting murdered by the archers. This time we have a good angle for some reason.
Now. Glorious death. With haste.
I am eternal. An ancient power is rising.
Now.
Sharp down here. Let's go send the Lord to that. You have to snap start dominations, you know, I got one of the
Life is
downsides.
a phase. With haste.
Guys are under pressure here. Choppy doing work.
All will wither.
They have still leadership after that. What the hell? Hex! Hex!
Everywhere is death.
Should have been instantly disintegrated within the first half second after the damage was done. Sure, guys, doing good.
Vampire Lord.
We'll deal with him when the shop is done here. They have no more healing, right? Healing again? Didn't they spawn shop team? What? Ah, they actually have multiple now going. That's the other thing now.
With haste.
And the spearman there. Let's just deal with these chariots here.
Their time has come.
Just give me a weaker Wind of Death here. Just split things up.
Beautiful decay.
Target the Necromancer.
With haste.
I thirst.
Necromancer should stay away from this fight now. Or lost too much health.
Now.
Vampire Lord.
This is one downside of chariots. You know, flying cavalry guy lands in them and they're just disabled. That's why the chariots don't age well as the campaign progresses. Just overkill against infantry, but stuff like this they can't deal with.
What?
The dead are mine. With haste.
those chariots. The lords are doing something here. I'm very careful they don't switch on the necromancer. Pretty much the end of the Libaras military. Now we can take their cities. Wait, we don't get cursed here. Nice experience and an item. We have a little max replenishment here. Polion is our first zombie dragon. It's an excellent unit, especially with skill and item. Better than ever. Wow. Wow. I love when they come to us. Damn shame how to resolve kills units here. It would be nice to kill them all just one click. But trolls are very hard to kill with our army. Very hard. And they get a unit of blood nice to guarantee them killed. Trolls gotta be one of the best units for the zombie spam. Would have been a good bloody point there.
Vampire.
I guess we fight here. He looks seem to be a good fighter. Evertyrium. Send the ghouls around. I still need experience. I should probably be at the center of things.
will suffer.
50, 80, 50, 130, 205, 7385 plus 205%. Gorse has about 22,500 health. Also 23,000 health.
Life is a phase. Now!
Reporters will kill those things if they come to attack. It's a kind of strange formation, guys, right?
Swiftly.
Elmangorst.
I obey for now.
I will raise them. Of course. They will come when I call.
Here you attack buff. What the hell is this, man? It's like highly suspicious. That is not the usual behavior, but they did something with the scripts for searching for possible hidden units. Hint, 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 hint.
Your desire? Understood. Swiftly!
With haste. An ancient power is rising.
That perseveres.
Necromancer.
Don't need attack.
The Von Carstein's march! I hunger!
Vegan Satubus should handle this shit. This is new. This behavior. I don't think so, friends. Vegan's murder goals. I have to invest both and it's still gonna be close. I would need the technology for the hunger. Deal with this. Still get artillery here.
The power is mine.
A good situation for like bit of shades.
Elmangorst.
Beautiful.
Large units need to be debuffed, so they're not really a threat. We missed the charge, and then we got charged here. Where is she? Is she getting ignored?
Come to
I
me.
can go deal with those
At
Begans.
once!
How is Begans catching up to this unit? We have 10 more spin over them.
As inevitable as death!
We are dead.
We surpass Nagash!
Like we're stuck in the charge animation. I call bullshit. Bullshit.
Yes, yes.
The biggest Doomking's army was clean. The Lord did a lot. Killed 4 large units.
The living will join us. Vampire.
Rise, rise, rise!
We don't really have to do any damage abilities here, we just need to support the army. Also, most of the general, none of them will die. Just take damage.
Death.
Noble of the night.
Now the ghouls can help here. She will use Meows. This is Infamous 4, yeah, Infamous 4 and Vacation this guy.
We are the
Let's
new
go, smack begins.
I will bathe in their blood!
Being gets murdered by the ghouls is hilarious.
So much death.
vampire. Crush the breathers. Swiftly. I drink their blood at once. Bleed them.
I'm gonna do a character now. They're routing too much because of
Necromancer.
leadership penalties in the area. She's not even that big, still.
Lost! With haste! Helman Gorst!
Elman Gorst.
Our time is now.
See to it!
Can this unit get more weapon range CA, please? +1 weapon range will not be the end of the world. Why don't I just give a lot of units +1 more weapon range? Especially, you know, single entities and units like Cripple Horse. This same shit with Nakari. His legs, which would pretty much destroy a car, just knock back for 0 damage before his sword connects with the target. As his legs move forward before the sword animation hits. So much about the charge, huh? Mighty powerful, greater, exalted demon, great demon charge. Single entity charge, incredible stuff. We captured 1900 of them. Experience for Emmeline. Emmeline's gonna be Emergency Lord. He's just leeching some experience with Helmon. Maybe getting some items and save some time if we need to occupy a settlement. For a zombie dragon. Turn 35, we got over 10,000 income, 21 settlements. 18,000 total income, but 10,000 right now after the expenses.
Undeath Ascendant.
Two ranks for her, huh? We could try to do this with a bench in the area. And the White King. To get Queen Bee, we just have to keep in mind that she has it and the heroes need to stay close to her. Situational, but can also be used to level up heroes and get kisses much easier. I think this should be province. It's inconvenient for just local region. This is basically around her AoE opposite of the One Hill Dance Macabre. And like Curse of Years, right?
I thirst.
My puppets dance.
Ooh, we got veteran zombies. I mean, we should probably get Legions of Dead. Legions of Dead. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Yes. Nope. We need until large as the campaign progresses. And that's Blood Knights. They're tier 5 though. Gem Reunion, raise the cost minus 50%. Still the same thing. We should send Martin Gregorovich with Queen Bee. We got 2 campaign heroes right now. What a slaughter here. What a slaughter. We'll take these points. This guy done wonders for us. Wonders. The zombie dragon has mega damage, but it's lacking attack to be consistent damage. Scorpius says get a full stack of black coaches. You are a degenerate. What's the nerd guy says?
Destroy them.
That's a juicy target. This is like we'll do this battle, but let's make a break here. We'll be out at it for another 2 hours. Big boys. Siege of Lamia. We got a zombie dragon to play with. What kind of armor are we using on this guy? Night Shroud. Good. Okay, gear, nothing amazing. filled all their military. I think it was 2 armies in the water, and was it like 3 armies on land? What are you guys doing on this rainy Monday? I was walking outside today in the morning, it was raining.
Vampire Lord.
It's an upgrade tower. Is that a symmetrical settlement? Stuck here. I'll take a couple of shots with the dragon on the left side. We don't have mortal horror yet, but still a good health here. DVC says, a nice frosty, snowy but sunny day here in Scotland. I'm ignoring my work obligations by watching you stream. Sounds about right. Have fun. Hey, Perm Fires, thank you. It's Tuesday for you. Where are you from again? Somewhere far in the east. Land down under, Japan. New Zealand. Got a couple of people here from New Zealand. I heard that New Zealand actually have guys that made a card game in the recent years. Have you heard about it? Flesh and Blood? Been like 5 years now. Not dead yet.
The dead are mine.
Kinda interesting. And this army should have transferred no creep horse and one creep guilds from the other one.
Now!
Time to feast.
Recently went to the convention and got a deck for free. How was the game? How was the game? So there's like you have like a hero and there's equipment and stuff. Looked interesting. Here I heard it might be too competitive to survive. But you know, that's a strange reason, but there might be a reason for a lot of people.
Fear the night. Swiftly.
As long as Brett aged him for 1,000 years. Come on. This thing has natural missile resistance, but still not good enough, even against regular archers.
Give them death.
And more games to really understand. I've been playing Magic for the past 3 months. I'm looking into Pokemon lately. But it's cool there are other card games other than Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! So 3 archers are focusing the dragon. We need about 30 more missile resistance for him to be tanky enough. But if they're focusing all the dragon, it means the other stuff is not getting focused.
With haste.
I found that it kept me busy and more interested in going outside, getting it back into Magic. But the main reason why I got back into Magic is because I quit Gwent, and I always did a card game in my life. I've been playing card games my whole life, but in the last I don't know 12+ years, they were digital versions pretty much. But I got back into the paper ones.
Swiftly.
So again, they broke the door here without the door actually getting destroyed. Dragon is getting too focused too hard here, so we'll just fly around. The Master Dead going here. Should use the last breath in this crowd here. It could also hit our own unit. They were still good. Just sharp they're waiting for Dragon to land. Couple of skeleton archers, one of the lowest damage archers in the game, killing the zombie dragon. It has a scaly skin. That tells you how messed up the range balance is in this game. I had a couple of water guys, all those seems to be dead already. There's another thing.
Vampire Lord. Blood magic.
Can't seem to break the door because they opened the door just as we started attacking it. Yeah, sometimes doesn't understand there's a door in the way, or they're, you know, cheesing it on purpose, so to say.
Swiftly.
This has always been bad for the game because it's frustrating either way. Especially if we don't have any other way to enter the city. This is the standard Warhammer 2 door bug. But in this case, it looks like, you know, just a cheap move by the AI. It's not good and bad, I'd say, but it's not supposed to work like this. Because doors are automatic. That's what makes it bad. You have no control over it. The AI doesn't, so this happens on accident. And then, you know what happens? You see the AI doing it, then you can do it yourself.
Life is a phase.
I thirst. Compliment your car, beast. I invoke the black tongue. Nurgas Talis, Hymus Talzo Bullshit.
Yeah, you can just... trick is to abuse these attack animation, wait for attack interval to finish, backspace. If you time it right, the door goes down smoothly. That's how it's supposed to work. If you just do it, give it the input yourself, it's a little bit faster. And it's the only workaround on some of these issues.
I am eternal.
8 minutes, the doors still stand. Capture the door. We need like another 20 to 30 missile resistance on that dragon. Or any combination of resistances that can negate missile projectiles. Lamia has been captured. We get a tier 2 city, I guess it was on the way to tier 4. It seemed like they were upgrading it. Still have to capture the rest of the province, huh? So this could work.
Everything dies. Bring me flesh to craft.
Napoleon Bonaparte. Dark protection, metal defense, and ward save. He's on a conduit now. Can recruit ghouls here. Let's get a regiment.
What?
City's rich, just needs tier 3. They do have more territories here. And look at this here, the dwarves are here. It's very bizarre.
Cruelty knows no limits.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
He'll be the one that takes the settlement, so we'll save some moment.
I shall drink
She needs
them
experience more than
dry.
Gorst.
Lich Master.
They can't retreat because they lost the battle.
Slay them.
Eric, nice. Casualties are bizarre, but saves time.
Yes, my sire.
Most of the military of Grimgor has been destroyed at this point. Grimgor is gonna crumble now.
Dark magic is mine to command.
He hasn't even occupied this area here and he went all the way down. It's really weird. Still strange, man.
Merciless. I love it. Helman Gorst.
For the zombie veteran skill. This guy, well, who's this guy? This guy is Dread Incarnate, the Keeper. Actually follow Queen Bee around as well.
This will be fun.
Master of the dead.
Find me charnel pits.
Discipline guy.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Yeah, this Emergency Lord. Also Queen Bee.
Yours is power I follow.
Black Fang. It's an ogre settlement.
Death is only the beginning.
There's obsidian in Zarnagron, but there's no icon on the settlement.
Everything dies.
Support army for Gorst.
March! They will serve.
Troll army, but we could hit the farm out. It's actually close. Grimgor is somewhere around. We can be no for sure, but the risk
Shuffle this way.
could be in range of this guy. We cannot kill Grimgor with army like this.
Bats and wolves.
He
Gather.
might not be able to kill us as well, but he does have magic attacks.
Bring it all to me.
Oh, gate looks like it'll be a good sell for Yao. They got settlement here. It's a settlement battle. No shenanigans here, just a grinder.
Their time has come.
Armies like this are useful to deter the enemy from invading us. Saves some headaches in the long term. If you pay attention to campaigns, especially if you play over 10 campaigns, you can notice that you have less economy and more military around, you'll be invaded less often, for the most part. The moment your military gets weakened, more war declarations, more invasions, even makes no sense.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
Sometimes for deterrence for smaller campaigns are needed. Yes, sir, Mole. Helman who? Helman Gorst.
I move swift.
It's a low experience army, just cheap additional army.
Necromancer.
It's not to fight greenskins. Hey Tiny, how's the weather? It's wet.
Yes.
These situations are good to focus the Necromancer, but they're not focusing the Necromancer. Thanks, Legendary War. If the Necromancer on a corpse card, they would have focused it. And this is one situation where it's actually good to focus the Necromancer.
I hunger.
15 armor against 3 archers, it melts.
At once.
Hey, Blood Raven. Yeah, has custom dead, yes. It's not really a good siege like this. Well, they're all investigating around. Take some time though. Biggins got murdered there. We need some momentum going. I don't have bigger mortars right now.
Master Necromancer! Very well.
Archers will run out of arrows eventually. That's a lot of damage. 14,000 damage. That's no joke. I got Master of Dead and then occasionally Hack Aggress on that. Just keep shooting here so they're just building up damage. It's a crowd of units.
You serve me! With haste! Life is a phase.
Enter that situation where they're just constantly firing. For a rank 0 unit. That's impressive damage. Oh, Caravan. They're literally not missing right now. Shooting 0 armor units. That's why.
Mortals will perish!
We got healing, they don't, we win. It's a target-rich environment. That would have been over already had a win of that. This is worst type of bottleneck. A bit of shades or end of death type of things. Or more engine. Flanking zombies, they're on the way. If I deployed them here earlier, they would have been waiting for us. I guess we could have put them in the trees.
Master Necromancer!
So missile damage on this orc Arab boys on a zombie swarm 26,000. Very impressive. The towers are also doing some work. I'm expecting army losses in this battle for the enemy. They have lots of power, but the recharge is low.
Necromancer! The living will join us.
Oh, the zombies are pushing.
Ready to bring death.
I don't think they're getting any VAB buffs, so that's why they're worse than melee. VAB buffs have been bugged for the AI. This is Grimgor and there's no VAB buffs, it's bizarre.
Necromancer!
I lost damage the moment those range units stopped firing. Green is not famous for their range. Tells you everything about range. There's another unit waiting in the back. There could have been easily a lot of more pressure there. Just want to shoot rout him here. Don't lose a lot of leadership. Still holding. Another heal.
I am master.
He's master. Zombies not dying, Garinskin's not going VA, Orc Arab boys being the main damage dealer, like, what the fuck is going on? Just Warhammer 3 stuff. Is this a mid-month campaign? No. No, it's from the last sellout campaign, left over. Yeah, this faction specialty is zombies, and because of this, they got a very good economy because zombies don't cost anything. Characters carry the vampire count's battles, but when you get above zombies, you still have characters doing the work, but zombies don't cost anything. They're too cost effective. So the gore zombies may be one of the most cost effective units in the game in that regard. Then.
Everything dies.
I need to dismantle Grimgor.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Let's sell this one to Xiaoming, but there's spices here. We got 5 trade partners. It's money. Money. We always need money. Never enough.
Indubitably.
Bring it
Send Josephine to that Queen Bee character.
Bats and wolves, gather.
Roderick, that's the Von Karsten guy.
I will alone.
Von Karsten guy.
What do you want?
Who shall we destroy?
The Davis Necro. This one is the confident. Will work for now.
Yes.
You dare? That will do nicely.
With a corpse guard in the army, Necro provides.
Thirst. On way.
Look at that name, Yuji Hirata. What the hell is that name? I never seen that name before. Have seen this before? It's a strange name.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Look at the money stuff going. %, hit points of destroyed units to come back, 20% less attrition from normal period. Attrition. 10% movement here and faster reinforcements. Another 10% chance for the destroyed units to come be restored after battle. Puts it at quite a high chance. This one here is great. Got some students, extra
Power
students
I follow.
around.
They will serve.
They will serve.
flaming attacks. And we need to fight more trolls. How does this look like? 1035.
Powerful.
4 great weapons, 4 cane raids, 4 graveguard regular, 8 creep ghouls, 3 blood knights, 3 lancers, 3 hex raids, 4 black knights, 3 terror guys, 3 war ghouls, 3 moon ghouls, 3 war guys, 4 creep horrors, 3 mortis engines, 2 crop, 8 unholy lodestones. Now that's a impressive raise dead pool here. Why ever build recruitment buildings again?
Grave times.
Resetter and Doomglade. End of turn? What's construction going on here? Blade Rogue is tier 3. I might have a slot here for something else. This is waste of money. It's like nothing on this building. Nothing on this building. Nothing on this building. These buildings gotta be the worst buildings in the entire game. But AI uses them, right? Or Mama Jumbo. Tier 4 here. I guess we could just rush tier 4 here so we get more military unlocked. Tier 4 military is at least relevant to recruit. So get another boneyard. More slots is on tier 4, that's what matters the most. Imeric's backdoor needs a landmark building, which is in this place here. It's a landmark building, no economy building yet. Ash Ridge Mountains and the Bone Gulch, no resources here. Is that true? Sometimes the icons are missing. The Bone Gulch. I guess Bone Gulch first, get all going at the same time.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Hey Paxer, thank you for your support. Please never stop streaming and never stop using YouTube. I love to watch you while fishing. I'm glad you love it.
It is night.
Having kisses for the Lamian convenient dark arts. The 150% line of sight is really good. But we need to start kissing agents, I guess. I do have Queen Bee and 2 campaign heroes.
The dead shall.
This guy's ranked 19, but it's a good trade. That guy is two are different trade. I guess it's fine. We'll start with
Who
2.
wishes the red kiss?
Everything dies.
Hey, Oglam. Having a earlier stream today because I'm going to local game store today. Monday is a magic day and a kebab day. What format? Standard. Playing standard, and I got a pioneer deck. So standard, pioneer / explorer. I don't want to dabble in modern. Even some guy offered me actually to borrow a deck, but it's too much to learn what people are playing and everything, right? But I guess I could still borrow a deck to play. I saw a couple of games that were like done on turn 3. That's crazy. Like you know, made a conclusion myself, and somebody else also pointed out that the mulligan change was too good for modern, and going first sometimes just wins games. Which deck? I'm playing Azorius Control. Not a top tier deck, but I enjoy it. Get Azorius Control, Gruul Aggro, and my brother is playing Mono Blue. I got Azorius Control in both Standard and Pioneer. Yeah, the decks that I have in Arena are the ones I have in real life at the same time. That's how I do things. Mono Blue Mill, get the fuck out of here. No, it's kind of like a Mono Delaware, which has some sideboard options, you know, tempo into mid range, some weird stuff. This is good they are paying us for this. They're gonna betray us though. I might try modern at some point, either borrow a deck or make my own deck, but I don't plan playing this year. For this year I have, depending what sets get released, right now the only thing that's planned is create a mono black deck. So that's my investment for this year in Magic, other than the new stuff that, you know, that's gonna come, like, you know, pre-releases and maybe some booster box of new sets. And mono black competitive deck is very expensive. Especially because I'm planning to run 3 Sheldred. I wanna run 3 Sheldred and 3, I don't think even 4 or Phyrexian Obliterators. Now we'll see how it develops, but probably 3. So I'm just building that deck slowly over time. Sheldred, the Vault Apocalypse. Yeah, I opened one version. I opened some of the United boxes, but didn't get much out of it. Buying singles is the way. I'm gonna have to buy. I think a playset of Sheldred is a nice collector playset. Sheldred is always gonna be great unless they ban her eventually. For some whatever reason. I don't think they're gonna ban it in Standard, but in the other format, who knows what's gonna be in over time. Were I ever into Warhammer figurines? No, I don't like painting. I don't like painting. I did play Mage Knight and I played Mech Warrior. It's basically, you know, they're all pre-made and the boxes all painted and everything. I did enjoy these games though. I watched people play. I did have a black coach, and I tried to pay somebody to paint it for me, and in over 3 weeks nothing happened. Just spent a bunch of money for nothing. Ended up selling it to another person. So, not only that I don't like painting, I don't have the patience for it. You know, what it requires some patience and detail going into it. Never liked painting. Like, painting and gluing things is probably one of my least favorite things when it comes to, you know, collector stuff. Go away, Judge. Puppets of Misrule strike on the western provinces. Well, it's a random thing here. It's almost like a declare war on the player by proxy here. They're honoring this alliance. They immediately appeared here. They're going around all the way, huh? Great Bastion doing weird things to village. Wa has succeeded. Meanwhile, all their army has been destroyed. They didn't know that the war was happening. I mean, we've seen the troops, but they just keep happening all the time these days. Twice this mission is out of range. Abandon it to get another one. all these missions are lacking, and just there's like no there's like makes no sense to do these things that are the way.
Bats and wolves.
Looking forward for Phyrexia, all will be one release next month. Got a bunch of gold saved in Magic Arena, and I'm going on a pre-release Friday and Saturday. Going Friday with my brother, and I'm gonna go Saturday myself. There have been some spoilers, but the spoiler season hasn't started yet. Like Phyrexian Obliterator is being reprinted, and the new lands look incredible. Both full art and the Phyrexian versions. Some of the best lands I've ever seen. But the biggest, I think, is the Phyrexian Obliterator being reprinted. That's why I only bought one from New Phyrexia.
Undeath Ascendant.
Master of Unlife.
Bats and wolves.
You know that card Phyrexian Obliterator Oglam? This is a crazy card. Or black, so probably just mono black decks. As a trample, 5/5. Whenever a source deals damage to Phyrexian Obliterator, that its source controller sacrifices that many permanents. More black goodness. This is being reprinted in the standard. It's like Sheldred is not enough in 4-drop. You can play it with a green combo as well. You know, just a little bit green in the deck, and you can use those fight effects. Literally wins the game when you play that, I think. So this guy could take like 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, and the opponent just loses everything. And it doesn't say non-land permanents, any permanents. It's crazy. And you can play this as early as turn 3 even, I feel. It's gonna be one of those cards that's gonna be like you win the game if the opponent doesn't have the answer. Sheldred always already feels like that sometimes.
Moving!
Bring me flesh to craft.
This is too much money to ignore. One of the richest stinking buildings for the undead. We're here to dismantle Cortel Baras here. It looks like we're gonna go conflict wars after that. Not decent between Lami and Maharak at 120 movement. That's interesting. So I kind of like arrive terrain here. Has to be balanced so these things don't touch each other. But as the game progresses, you can have enough movement between.
Then go.
They're recruiting everything here.
This is forbidden.
Which makes sense. This army came from the south.
You fool! I relish the opportunity.
They will attack us because our army is low end, but they cannot defeat it.
My servant fails me.
Dismantle Grimgor, that's the plan right now.
I will attend to it.
Only Grimgor being okay and then gets a bunch of arms at the same time.
They shall despair.
So it makes sense to come here so Gorst doesn't lose half a turn.
Dance, macabre!
She engages the Gorst reinforced, and then we just keep moving with Gorst. A couple more green elements here. This is Support for worst. In case we get outnumbered. And we are poking here to dismantle greenskins faster.
Do not mistake me for a fool. Bring me
I couldn't believe it when I bought Invoke Despair the other day for 10 cents. I was buying some singles and I bought Vesuvian the Duplomancy, Invoke Despair, and Siege Veteran for €4. It was 3.5, but I paid 4. Invoke Despair, 10 cents. When I told my brother and a friend, you know, it's like they laughed. Such a oppressive card in standard. It was the cheapest for 10 cents, but the trend was over €1 for the card. But this guy decides, you know, towards, you know, the cheapest versions instead of the, you know, the usual price trend for some reason. I guess it's not played outside standard Ogrlam, and it's a rare slot, so it's common. Considering Kamigawa Ninjas is a popular, was over a popular set to crack. But it's crazy, yeah, crazy. That card, sometimes you play it on curve and you just out to win. And then you play another one. It's like, I've seen people play 2 in a row and just like, you get crushed. And I've seen people play them in tricolor decks, not just mono black. I'm probably gonna play it before it rotates at the end of the year, so I, you know, decided to get a couple of copies. I think my mono black deck will be finished by June. And I have another, what, 3 months to play it before a rotation. This with the predominant United cards.
Yes.
No Necromancer on the other side, so the one of the sides will take way more damage here. Some playable cards are way too cheap, in my opinion, when you buy singles. And when you compare the prices of the set boosters and the booster boxes, I think the magic is not worth it to buy in standard like that, unless you really want to just like open a box for you know, fun. Compared to buying singles, like you sometimes lose even like 80% of this money you paid for the box. You know, buying a box or 2 just to get all the commons and uncommons, you know, kind of makes sense. But, you know, trying to get value out of it, it's madness. I haven't bought anything since, any steel product, I think, since, I guess I got the, this Kamigawa, but since New Japan Commander deck, just to, you know, have one with me. But I haven't really bought any boosters since December, I think. Yeah, I think December was the last I bought. Had a very disappointing experience with boosted boxes from Brothers War. I haven't opened anything and that I wanted, and the cards I opened were not even worth anything. There's Lagel. Brothers War doesn't have like cards like Liliana or Sheldred. And this set sucks if they don't have cards like that, in my opinion. Not cool when you're opening expensive product and you can't get anything of value.
Master Necromancer. Very well.
Yeah, brothers were in general mech value. Yes, it is. Yeah, true that. And it's fun for limited, you know, so they got away with it. The 3 attack zombies. These Arab boys, I guess, in not a really good position here to shoot. A lot of projectiles get lost here in invisible wall. My sister-in-law was showing me pictures from 2015, 2016. Man, I lost half of me is gone, boys. Half of me disappeared. I was on the way to look like an ogre. Can't really see this for yourself. Really compare now and before now. I'm just really surprised how much the body changes over time. There's no muscle dead here and they're still not killing much. A lot of damage but no deaths. Piggins are just waiting in the back. Not even facing the enemy. Do you ever think, guys, EA does battles like this and they just you know, there's two guys and they talk to each other and they're just talking what's happening in the game and how, you know, can things be improved. Just really take time for these things. Or is they always on the drawing board, you know, in theory crafting without any practice? Because if you pay attention just, you know, for a couple of days, a week, you can see some really bizarre shit.
Vigor.
We actually seen a situation earlier in Ogrelum where Lamian bloodline lord, she was on a horse, one of the vampire horses, and as the orc warlords was trying to flee and disengage, you know, she entered an attack animation, but she had no range. Horse was pushing the orc war boss in like a stuck animation while she was trying to you know, attack, missing like half, you know, one weapon range to actually deliver attack animation. Stuff like this happens is like, it's really sad. Makes you wonder if you know, how much of this game we're really never going to understand or people will be able to tell the devs their feedback to improve it, because we don't see stuff like attack interval, cleave, or splash, or weapon range. Because this has definitely been a lot of issues with weapon range in Warhammer 3. Way more than Warhammer 2. The same problem happens with chariots. This is my speculation is why they made the chariot mounts do attacks, and not just the beasts and the monsters, but horses too. Because otherwise, half the time the chariots would be not doing any attacking, since they removed knockback damage. Because the guy back in the platform doesn't have the weapon range to deliver attack animations consistently. That's why they allow the horse, beasts, monsters that drag the chariots to have attack animations at the same time. Right, the chariots are sometimes absurd doing 2 attack animations in the right conditions, on the right conditions. But it was primarily the reason because they removed the knockback damage that used to be, you know, the primary thing of the chariots in the all the Troll Wars.
Master Necromancer.
I mean, you can see they're taking a lot of damage here. The zombies will attack do something here, especially when they overwhelm the unit. Our unit is actually healing more than they're taking damage from this unit. Basically, this unit might be doing like 34 damage per second. And they get poisoned at the same time.
Dark Hex!
Well, the undead factions do have vigor effects, but they're not called exhaustion. They're called differently. It's their magic that binds them. Or they just renamed those states, but it's pretty much the same thing. It sounded nice for emergencies.
Everything dies. Now!
Our mount has Fours. It's currently a war zone. Grimgor is moving around somewhere here. Karak zone, he raised it and he occupied. Is that what happened?
Bats and wolves, gather. Soon I'll be all-powerful.
You're never gonna be all powerful, Bloomy Cools.
I relish the opportunity.
An army there. Not a full one.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, this is a problem. Zinch armies are actually a problem for the basic zombie army. I also got tier 5 unit here. There's no way we can kill village. And they got too many magic attackers. Zombies partially rely on physical resistance as well.
I'm the puppet master,
Not a very good army, but still it's a threat to our army. One needs to go to Queen B. I think the best thing to do here is just to stay here so they don't get any ideas. They might just go south. They did attack our ally, not us, but now that war with us, they might come down here anyways.
Soon I'll be all-powerful.
A necromancer slot.
More sleep shines.
The devious necromancer, that could be useful. Go with Queen Bee and 2 other heroes, guarantee kisses.
More mausoleums to defile.
Any acclaimed lords? Several. Yeah, rank 7 Master Necklace, rank 13 Lamian guy, rank 4 Von Carson Bloodline, and another, yeah, that's shit.
This better be important.
Anything to build here? This one. Barter, more economy. Here 3 pig barter. Doesn't look like an area which will get attacked. And here can be recruitment, then we get here for a graveyard, huh? Makes sense. Or we could just try to get tier 4 faster so we can get more military buildings at the same time. Recruit this graveyard, take like 6-7 turns to get the closest army. Growth higher tier and then more military buildings. Tier 4 is like nice military settlement because you get 2 extra slots. Hey Myers. Sentinels can get a random greenskin army here. Phoenix backdoor, getting a landmark here, Tower of the Bloody Tooth. Money corruption, cheaper crypt units, and more damage to the crypt units. It's a nice garrison. Makes this place kinda redundant. Gibbet. Gibbet.
Bring me flesh to craft.
We have access to some regiments of renown.
I forbid this.
Much will be the Lancers. 374 per turn now. We do have a Razor Standard. We actually have that skill on Gorst there.
The dead shall rise.
Gorst has been primarily doing some sieges here.
They will serve.
To give this guy some troops.
Starting my journey.
Lancers are also nice for emergency because we can raise dead. But until we get the Blood Knights, it might be like the best damage there in this army other than the just Wind of Death and more synergy effects. Also see if they fix the calorie healing bug.
Death is only the beginning.
This is a high damage unit. They do have regeneration as well. We also get a razor standard for them. Napoleon blown apart. What's up with Napoleons these days? What am I missing?
Yes.
Time to play Napoleon. What's the best blood and lore for this faction? It's for any faction, it won't cost in my opinion.
In the far reaches of
The way this works, Ogrilam, is you first focus the faction effects, like research from Necrarch, replenishment from the one Karstein, upkeep production from Necrarch, line of sight. You know, it's more about those faction effects than actually who's the strongest lord. They're all good. But in my opinion, the strongest one is one Karsten. Because the vampires have amazing amount of power. That guy can cast Flock of Doom and Wind of Death while riding a zombie dragon and fighting like a really strong fighter. You have options for really cheap Wargeist as well. So it's more about faction effects than anything else. It's a lot of chariots. We got one catapult. As much range as they used to have. Prediction is up. Let's go. We got a zombie dragon here. We got Wind of Death. We are the real boners here, not these guys.
Yes, awake, minions!
Time to feast. Moving on. With haste!
The living will join. The dead are mine. Now!
Vampire Lord! You serve me! Swiftly! Lord and Master! Let out their blood!
The summoning begins. Everywhere is death.
Yes! Undeath Ascendant! Rip their souls out!
With haste. With haste! Mortals quail!
Fear the night.
Life is a phase.
Earth Invader! Vampire Lord!
It is time. Death to all! Their time has come. Still my beating heart. Necromancer.
The cattle rise against us!
Yes, awake, minions! Destroy them!
Blood magic! Vampire Lord!
The summoning begins.
Yes! Blood! To all! Night has fallen.
Pace forward, prevent 0 casualties. I definitely pull faster than they used to. Increase the crumble damage because multiplayer. They're not Not the Caribs driving for they were not driving fist, like destroy their engines, so it was just a skeleton crew. 3 Spirit Lich destroys artillery unit like that. 37, 25 settlements, and only 22,000 income.
They will serve. Now!
Okay, what do we have here? Mortal Horror, the next best thing, so we got a big health on the dragon. I do tend to shoot this thing, so missile resist.
What?
I thirst.
Let's look at that done. And Bloody is such a high value on the zombie dragon when you think about it. This put the zombie dragon over 9,000 health, and there's a kind of a bug right now in the game. I'm not sure if it's attached to Bloody, increasing health of the Lord, or when you have over 9,000.
Soon I'll be all powerful. Everything dies.
Yes, my sire.
Magic is mine to command.
He said she would lead the fight.
Yes, Neferata was right.
So she depletes movement and not Ghost.
My cruelty knows no limits.
They will serve.
Kill.
Kill 1,200 zombies, damn. Exotic animals here.
Bring me flesh to craft.
I thirst.
Here to destroy Grimgor.
Yes, empty the tombs.
Let's see, one single lord occupy the settlement while the rest of them just keep moving. Otherwise, Gorse will deplete his movement here. This is we saved probably around a half a turn.
I go. The dead shall rise.
Going to buff the infantry and cavalry with veteran battle skills. This one is disciplined. Some massive penalty to leadership in this area.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
Bring me flesh to craft.
So they were recruiting an army here, but they haven't finished recruiting it because they think this is all they need to defeat our army. Grimgor is somewhere around here, but can really tell for sure. Man, this mountains always take forever to get anywhere. Critical success, damn, he dead. Got a kiss. Awaken a second girl here. Grandas plus relation to the Empire, Kislev, Katan, Bretonia. Third one is the Jews on the side.
I will alone.
Cunning. Horrible.
This better be important.
Napoleon blown apart needs to get some levels.
We are in agreement. Dance macabre.
Still corruption here. Going down slowly. This is so bizarre. This has got to be some kind of bug in the game. This is Dragon Isles. Corruption system always worked perfectly regarding, you know, going up or down. But in Warhammer 3 you have this factor called other corrupt local armies. Right? This is Dragon Isles. There's not a single army in the province. And some unknown local army is dropping corruption by 2. And this local armies never existed before, this minus or plus from nowhere, or thin air. But what could it be? Is it a bug or there's something hidden that we don't know about? Russian tier 5 here. Making money.
Bats and wolves, gather. Bring war. Soon I'll...
Lots of trolls with extra defense and leadership. They have no damage here. They need magic attacks on top of this. Isn't this bizarre that this is a necromancer on a horse, and this is an orc war boss on a pig? And I feel like the orc war boss should be slightly bigger. Should have a skill that makes him bigger as he wins battles, consecutive wins and stuff like that. Like maybe like plus 30% more. That'd be cool. I mean, body-wise, Orc Warboss was just bigger than, much bigger than this, and then he has like a shit ton of armor on himself that should be even bigger than the Warboss. Because they put a lot of shit on them, it's like literally plates of metal.
Master Necromancer.
You gotta grind the trolls.
So be it. Necromancer. It's fate.
We don't have corpse cards, but we got the monster dead.
Swiftly. The summoning begins.
The Fanatics did some damage. Guy's actually getting wrecked there. I don't have vigor mortis, so it makes all the difference. Shouldn't have even been possible to win this battle, but that the healing makes it possible. But also just incredibly hard to kill with zombies. You might even see a healing cap on one of these zombies this fight. It's really crazy amount. It has to do. They have taken like close to 70,000 damage on a single unit of zombies. It's actually harder because the Necromancer is additional 30%. I think it's even higher for Necromancer. It's hard to kill the trolls because they're regenerating. See here, barely one troll got killed in 6 minutes. We have no real damage in this army. No wind of death, and the trolls are always gonna be a problem. So like right now the best thing we can do against trolls is Black Knights, Skeleton Spearmen. We'll just fast forward and battles like this. They won't be a problem if we were outnumbered. Skeleton Spearmen should probably do or double damage to a single troll there compared to the zombies. The warboss got killed by the zombies. He's actually stuck there. Imagine being a warboss and killed by zombies. No, he got out. Come on, zombies, finish him off. There's no escaping zombies. The zombies are getting buffs though. Oh, we don't have that magic with these necromancers. You can see which lore it is. It's like a bat on a red background. That's all. It's a lot of vampires. Also just not dying. Eventually they'll reach a healing cap. Pointless to try to surround and go around. They have more mass to disengage. And they just break our formation. Better stay in a dense mass. Thank God for a fast computer and fast forward. How many trolls dead in this group? 4. Look at this, they still haven't done even comparable damage to those other boys. Stone trolls. I don't see any healing caps getting triggered. The zombies have way too much health. Like the only way to make is like break their leadership when they have this much health. Like this unit is broken formation.
others will perish.
Well, trolls tried. The zombies have way too much health for the trolls. We would give them plus 500% that Georg's unique skill was taking the piss. 100% more would have been great. Because the technology exists for another 50.
Everything dies.
Gotta unlock the voodoo here.
Bring me flesh to craft. Bats and wolves, gather.
Let's have the army dead. Not really convenient to replenish right now. There's a Grimgor nearby.
Master Necromancer! Very well. It shall be so.
Let's remember the formation. Is in the rank 6. I might have seen battles before, maybe it was a leftover army.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
A Kampf. Last thing is when you're resurrecting stuff, the zombies get like 50 health per second without any other healing. Master Dead, Invocation Heck, even Crystal Dead on top, plus maybe two more effects. And when resurrecting effects triggers while they're regenerating like that, they're guaranteed to resurrect every time. Because of too much healing in the short window. See how they're trying to just disengage back up formation if we try to surround them. This is just let them break on us like rocks. Waves on rocks, right? Fast forward, just giving them broken formation and better charge values. Missiles kill this, no problem. Because their healing doesn't work against range. They have to be in melee for this to work. With 0 armor, they get murdered by any archers. Like high elf archers will be perfect. For example. Got a good rate of fire, good range, good buffs. But yeah, you can also murder them with burning head stuff. They have no armor. We had a battle against Imrik in the first Gors campaign. The mage did a lot of damage. We just slaughtered Imrik in this campaign. But in the first one, there was some resistance.
They will serve.
Get a corpse cart. Provides vigor mortis. Get focus by range on corpse cards. Puppets went right as they're ambushing.
More mausoleums to defile. Soon I'll be all-powerful. Bring me flesh to craft.
Trying to get rid of Grimgor here, but this war pad here.
Darkness comes. Now! Yes, you will be rewarded.
That was a patrol guy, now it's on the enemy border.
Bats and wolves, gather.
A pact will...
Everything dies. Bring it all to me.
We have some time before we get to Queen B. Going for the infuse the tireless hordes. Destruction at the end, nothing here. Some growth here. 4 here. Oh, getting the stuff. Black Fortress. Human Stomp the Sentinels. There's a resource here for this one. Oh, I'm gonna drop that by 10%. We'll get some military here on tier 4. What do we get? We get vampires. And we get Morse Engine. Additional ranks on and a capacity with necromancers. I could get some creep horrors. Just have to go to Resetra or Doomglade to recruit. Well, we have to increase because there's no race dead. This campaign is no race dead. It's one of the rules. Race dead is the strongest thing about vampire counts. See how it goes without it. I think the biggest issue is no emergency stuff, you know, out of thin air. But you can also save Register now for that as well. To get bigger, that will be more noticeable. Not like Recruit Lord, click, 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 full army of zombies. Grimgor decided to go here anyways, without even rebuilding his army. But like, I think a turn before we could build the defense building here. And we'll just put 3600 towards tier 3. He's in a really bad shape. He didn't even try to rebuild his army. Let's put a prediction for this one. He's unbreakable, so yeah. We can see the healing cap on the zombies. Zombies only do 0 damage to Grimgor. You think you could beat Manfred campaign in Ultimate Crisis turn 10? That looks crazy. Especially since they lowered the amount of experience for the Legion Lord. Get Dwarves to the right. And you get a million Tomb Kings to the north. You would have to migrate. It could be possible. Possible. First try? I don't know. I got Doom Diver. Only one though. Guys, look at this battlefield. Who the fuck was doing this shit mini head? Look at this half-ass lazy mumbo jumbo shit. This is some most unnatural lazy shit they've done on battlefields. All these patches of trees. If you turn off the hide here, this is how it looks like. The ground doesn't even fit the rest of the map. Almost like somebody tilled the land under trees recently. Isn't that how forest should look like? You see the terrain? The ground does not fit. There is no trees elsewhere. This is a wasteland as well. Those are supposed to be trees or anything. Literally all life has been stripped of from this place. This is a serious half-assing from the worst they've done. I mean, look at the detail on the ground here. This is ultra graphics, by the way. It looks unnatural. PlayStation 3 level quality. When was PlayStation 3 released? You know, guys, what's worse about this thing? Sometimes they don't even assign it as forest terrain or trees. You can see the trees, but it's not a forest for the mechanic. There's one Doom Diver. The zombies have a lot of health, but that's a Grimgar with million armor. That was impressive. Deadly Onslaught, 3 attack animations lost. Doesn't have healing at least. That armor, man, what the fuck? He's taking damage here. 6-3 defense. Need leadership in those darables. Don't wanna send too many units in Grimgor because they're just gonna lose all their vigor. Send our flankers to get rid of those archers, those are just gobos. Kinda crazy he didn't even try to rebuild his army, replenish, just went for a smite settlement. Doesn't look like we have leadership here, we're just crumbling. Yeah, leadership looks really poor here. This game is breaking our formation and we lose like half the leadership because of that. Price's dogs didn't disintegrate. Much leadership loss here right now. There's no way we can bring him down, it's too much armor. Zombies can regenerate because Grimoire has too high damage. It always kills them when he hits them. We can hit him, and when we hit him, we do no damage. Well, it was like one turn for Garrison, and was a tier 3 investment as well, so we lost like 5,000–6,000 gold here. But at least we now know where Grimgar is, and he's nothing. He didn't even occupy it. But he caused damage here just before he got upgraded.
Leave me. I have better things to think about than your petty desires.
They have 3 enemies, including Scarbrand, Cetra, and the terrifying Torek, the menace of this continent. And what they do, they declare war on player. That's just bad code there. By second this settlement, we lost tier 3 upgrade, and we lost the money we put into the wall as well. But we know the Grimgor is here now, at least. Turn 38, 27 settlements. Income is at 23,000.
Bring me flesh to craft. Yes, empty the tombs. Bats and wolves.
We don't have this one in range.
Going. Bring it all to me.
Dance macabre.
So just a knowledgeable Vampire Shadow, so she'll level a little bit faster. Put it there.
Yes.
All cards are the best lords for that, because they have the best output of damage with magic.
Death is only the beginning.
Let's clear all the rest of these elements.
Let us away, brothers. I admire your depravity.
Get out of the way. But why did... we clicked outside the zone of control, now we just lost... I think we just lost enough movement so we can attack next turn. Oh, this guy's just here. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Undeath Ascendant. Ready. Follow me.
Soon I'll be all-powerful.
I don't like this side here because puppets are close. Puppets counter this army. Uncles is not immortal.
Yes, you will be rewarded. Everything dies.
Kind of crazy. Grimgor is at war with Kolek, and Kolek they don't just bother each other. They kind of like have some kind of unwritten agreement. You know, they're gonna be, you know, not fighting each other. How can Grimgor progress in campaign without the clearing Kolek?
I relish the opportunity.
Going hard on Grimgor to clear them out. This is the Grimgor is the biggest menace in this area. Final aim for Hellman, nothing new, but there's plenty of landmark We went over in the first Helm campaign. We pretty much expanded in the pyramid, and we shown all the landmarks on the way. But there are a couple of good landmarks in the Badlands, and pyramid is always good stuff. It's decent even with the current shitty version. Worst version.
Night march.
Oh, there is an invisible arm in this area. Graveguard has a little bit better chance against Grimgor. There's still too much armor.
Who shall we destroy? Find me charnel pits.
The great swords would be okay if there were like 2 great swords there. That would be enough. We'll leave it like this. We lowered his chance to occupy if it's damaged. We might just siege it for 10 turns as well. It's in this shape. Bad code. Nicely that we had always had the money to build whatever we want in this campaign. It's like one benefit of having cheap cheap armies. We're boarding with Torak now. That's spooky. Of course, the strongest, crisis army. Iron Rakes for days. Iron Rakes have to worry about, definitely.
I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say.
I want us to join war against the vampires in the east. These guys are causing trouble. These orcs and the dark elves. It's fine. Get paid for it, and this guy might pay us as well 10 turns later.
The Iron Dragon consents.
Those rebel lords are still active. 37 turns later. Okir is a menace here for sure. But that might be a good thing, because the Skaven will become a menace here eventually. Thank you very much. Saves me 50 minutes. They just called a VAR. How the fuck did he even get a VAR? They literally lost like 20 battles in the last 20 turns. It seems like these days these mechanics don't even work as they work in Warhammer 2. They just get it automatically without any literally thing happening naturally. It just happens. That's why their VAS don't work, while on the campaign map they just appear.
Master Necromancer. Mortals quail.
We got black orcs. Unless they're on team with the black orcs, we are nothing to worry about. Not enough damage to win against zombies. That infantry, they would do gang pretty nice. Necromancers will be a while before they arrive. Zombies are moving faster than Necromancers these days. Forget about the speed for Necromancers and Corpse Guards should be on the technology.
Our time is now.
Guys, unholy lodestone from here.
Necromancer.
With Discord as well.
Still my beating heart.
Should not have a good leadership here, but it looks like it's fine. We might be on a border. I think it's stacked. Let's have a maxed Val counter.
Very well.
Let's get some boys to kill in the back. Let's hug the rest of their army.
A new order comes.
Black Orc's being hugged by zombies, you don't like that.
Necromancer.
Doom and darkness.
Kind of funny how quarrelers are quoted not to run, using HML while the Orc boys are quoted to run. They have kind of like Orc boys in melee, just less combatants. It's also good for Curse of Years, we just want to grind them down.
Serve my will.
Some wall of metal. And their scrap hours are too expensive, they never have them.
Waters will perish.
Those are just going after the people who flee.
Oh my god.
Hey Panzer, thank you.
See that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Necromancer.
Necromancer seems to be overkill. Really missing the individual faction banners and battles, what do you mean? In this? Much clutter with this when their icons turn on. I mean the colors. Huh? Zombie here, there it is. 31 attack, 21 defense. They got poison, 20 fizz resist, 10 ward save, over 12,000 health. When they're in melee, they regenerate 0.5% of their health per second. On top of this, we have multiple other regenerations. Their effective health, if they don't get shot, is about 80,000, I think. In melee.
I hunger.
Yeah, the tech tree has several buffs for zombies, but the most of the strong buffs come from Helman Gors himself. Helman Gors makes them into super zombies for the whole faction, which makes skeletons, warriors, skeleton spearmen, even initially Graveguard just worse units. Later on, once you can, you know, just afford anything, Graveguard are better because they'll kill things faster.
If I could only find the right incantation.
Helman Gorst. There you go. One trade, huh? We do have one trade agreement available, but goods are limited. Paying us though.
I get what I want.
This doesn't do anything because every area has -5 corruption. Just get money. Turn 39. This is gonna be it for now, boys. Got me some magic planned today. It's Monday. Hell is that? They attacked.
They will serve.
Went to the local game store to play Magic. I'm most likely not gonna be back later because I woke up very early, but you never know. Never know. Course campaign will continue. We're gonna be playing this, and once this campaign is done, not sure what's exactly gonna be next, but the next Warhammer 3 campaign will be in Lastria, one of the Lastrian factions. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. You see the card game? It's tabletop, paper stuff, playing with other people, live. Not really, no, don't. That's my me time, downtime. I mean, you could ask people to do it, yeah, right, and you can get equipment for it, sure. But no, not really feeling that. Anyways, latest.